actually about 10 o'clock. I was finishing up editing and uploading, uploading last week's video. I haven't even started doing anything. I haven't even put the dishes away from last night. Ugh. So we had an interesting weekend. We had some friends over and Caleb's parents over. We had a really good time. It was just kind of busy. Sorry, I'm like pacing. I just haven't eaten anything and I'm starting to feel a little sick, so I need to eat something. So of course I'm eating pizza. Duh. Guys, so I've had quite a day. As you can see, oops, sorry, my phone is buzzing. As you can see, we've got an Amelia. Well, you know, I thought that I had the vacuum cleaner cleaned out. Please roll that back up to where I had it. So I vacuumed the living room and the hallway, and that was all well and good. But then I went to go like vacuum off the mattress because I just washed the sheets and there were some like gritty, crummy things on it. So in other words, if you have a vacuum cleaner and you haven't cleaned your hose out since you got it 5 years ago, you probably ought to change, clean the hose out. Good morning. So it's Tuesday and I don't know what happened to the alarm this morning, but either I turned it off and didn't realize it, or I have no idea. I really don't know what happened, but we got up about 20 minutes late. No one was late, but we were like really close. We were cutting it super close. Sophie and Amelia both did their Valentines yesterday. So everything was all ready. They were in their boxes. They were ready to go. Apparently Sophie had this idea that she was going to, she's really artistic. She's really creative. She likes to make stuff for her friends. So she had this idea that she was going to make dragons, that she was going to draw Valentine dragons, like cut them out and make them like stuff them with like paper towels, so it would be like a plushie, like a stuffed animal or whatever, like a little plushie thing. So apparently she had forgotten about this idea until this morning, which is just so happened to be how all of her ideas go. This morning, instead of being like, I don't know, I've been trying really, really hard to be firm, but like not be so stressed out, man. While she was eating breakfast and while she was getting dressed and getting ready, we did these dragons. We finished them somehow. And they ended up being really cute. It's like a little dragon like holding a heart and he's blowing out heart fire. So like it's like shaped like a heart. So it's times like that whenever Caleb and Sophie and Amelia are both saying what a good mommy I am, but I feel like a bad mommy for not doing everything I can to make us on time, Hey, so it is about 10 o'clock and I've been sitting here all day doing youth work and like posting stuff on the youth page, going over my lesson for Sunday. Alright guys, good morning. Happy Wednesday, not Tuesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm sorry that I did not vlog a lot yesterday. We had something like pretty tragic happen, and I will show you. We don't have a light on, so I guess I'm gonna have to bring it in here. Hang on, guys. So the girls are watching toy videos. They're watching YouTube over here on the table, and Amelia had a glass of milk, and I'm sure you can tell where I'm going with this. I'm not sure who knocked it over, but it got knocked over. What worries me the most is that what worries me the most is that they said that once the milk spilled on it, it turned off, like the screen went black or whatever. So we immediately put it in. This is all rice. We, poured the entire bag of rice on it, and it's been sitting this way overnight. So I'm not exactly sure when I should try to turn it on. It's been in here for about 12 hours, so I think it should be good to try, but I'm a little scared. And I guess if you guys see this footage, then the computer is okay, but I don't even think it was like that much milk, but Macbooks aren't exactly cheap, so yeah, so let's see how this goes. That's a good sign, right? Did that seriously work? Like the keyboard still feels like a little, like it's kind of hard to push down on. I'm shaking, like I actually like, I mean, I was optimistic. Like I was like not upset. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fine. But this morning I was getting a little bit nervous. But this is, I cannot believe that everything seems to be fine. All right, so after it was on for about 5 minutes, it, like the screen went black and then it like turned itself back on. So Caleb is gonna take it apart and make sure everything, like all the pieces are dried up. So here she sits, back in the rice. Hey, so you know how everyone has the laundry chair? Like, you know, where you just pile up all your laundry? Usually it's in your bedroom. Ours is in our living room, which makes it even worse. So we have all of this and that. So, gotta get all that put away. Hang on. Alright, so back in the car. I actually spent most of the day in the girls' room just cleaning up in there. And I watched the new Alice in Wonderland movie. I guess it's not new, but what is it? Through the Looking Glass. And it was really good.
Hey guys, so it is Friday now. And sorry I didn't film any yesterday. I was feeling awful. I laid in bed literally all day. I had a terrible night. I've been trying my best today to stay up. Like, not push myself too much, but to be up when I can. And then, like, rest whenever I need to. Because my body was so sore yesterday from just laying in bed. My head was killing me. And all I did all evening was cry. Like, ugly cry. Caleb told me, he was like, stop, you look so ugly right now. But I was like borderline like delusional. Like he kept, like I would like doze off and he would have to wake me up to like ask me something, and it would take me a good like 5 minutes to really even understand what was going on. So like I know that he's sick too and that he feels bad too. I hope I'm not like covering up my microphone. Like I know that he feels bad too, but he's been at work, so I don't know if he even feels as bad as I do. But he took care of putting the girls to bed last night. Don't judge me, but I just let them, they actually slept in their, like, clothes from yesterday, in their blue jeans and stuff, so I just let them wear the same jeans they had on that they slept in, because I was not into the fight this morning. I wasn't gonna fight with Sophie to get her dressed. I feel like I've lost weight in my face, because I haven't been eating. But anyway, getting the girls yesterday really just took a lot out of me. I'd already waited and got Amelia and came back and waited in the car for like 15 minutes. And so now we're in line to get Sophie. Excuse me. So I park the car and I get up and I go around. And I was so dizzy that I thought the car was moving. Like I had to keep like looking to the front seat to make sure it was still in park, because I felt like the car was like driving off without me. Like that's how I felt. I felt really like just not even like shaky, but like I was like falling. I don't know, it was weird. So I put her in the car and I drove home. And like I was fine once I was sitting back down, but I was really like, I was like feeling myself like getting really drained. So as soon as I got home, I just laid down again. The worst of it, like I don't mind feeling like cloggy and feeling like sick. I mean, obviously I hate being sick, but the worst part of all this is that whenever I cough, or whenever I move my head too fast, or even if like I lean over at all, I get a really weird like throbby pain right here and in the back of my head, like right there. It's worse whenever I cough. Like I feel like my head's gonna explode and I have to like hold my head. Like it feels better if like I put pressure on it, like with my hands while I'm coughing. So that's the only thing that like worries me, is just the pressure in my head. My fever got up last night, but I don't think I have a fever. Like during the day, I don't really have a fever. And I read online that if you have flu-like symptoms, I don't know if I have the flu. I haven't been to the doctor, but I probably won't go. My body knows what it's doing. It's fine. But the only thing that concerns me is that the internet said if you have flu-like symptoms, that difficulty breathing is not a normal flu symptom, and it could mean that you have bronchitis or pneumonia. it feels like I'm breathing through like cloth, you know, like whenever you have like your shirt up and you have to just like put a little bit more effort into it. That's how I feel, but like further down here. And I don't know if that's what pneumonia feels like. I have no idea. Anyway, I've been talking for 6 minutes, so I'm going to go. I don't know how much I'm going to vlog today because I'm thinking I might need to take a nap. Sorry. So I just got Amelia from school. Tell them what you did today.
I made the chicken plat, did some cupcakes, and also made the chicken.
She made a chicken. Let's show them the chicken. This is her chicken. Isn't he cute? And she, and then she made a mitten. And her friend drew this right here. She said it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. She said this is Elsa. And this is me and Caleb. He's a lot taller than me. There's Jessica and Caleb. And grass and a flower and the sun. Okay, you can get out. So the verdict is I feel a lot better today. I don't feel as sick. Probably that's because I stayed up and moving all day. And I drank lots of water, so I wasn't getting as dehydrated. Yesterday, water was making me feel sick because my mouth was like watering like crazy. Like as soon as like I swallowed or spit, my mouth would immediately fill back up with spit. It was disgusting. Anyway, so I was drinking things that were like drying my mouth out. Like I was drinking like Pepsi. Like I had like big bottles of Pepsi and I was drinking that because it gave me some caffeine because I didn't drink any coffee yesterday and it like dried my mouth out, the inside of it.
Coffee is hot for your tummy time.
Yeah, it is. You're so beautiful. I got the two most beautiful girls in the whole world.
Are you videoing?
I am videoing. You look really cute with your sweater on. And your shirt. And you got your jellies on because it's a warm day. It's finally warm outside.